So let's say you're starting from scratch. You don't even know what a voiceover is, but someone's got to make that quacking noise that annoying duck makes in the commercials. So that might as well be you. So how do you get from here to here? Throw away all of the other voiceover how-to guides because this is the only one you'll need to get where you want to be. So let's get started. The 5 steps to get started in voiceover. Step 1, get good. This is the most important thing I can tell you as you're just starting out. Now I know what you're thinking. Voiceover is just talking. I'm already good at that. Been doing it for years. But here's the thing. Voiceover is more than just talking. It's a skill, and it requires training to develop like all other skills. There are a lot of different ways to get good, and they don't all require that you go broke on training. So let's break it down. Ways to get good. 1, practice on your own. This could just be you recording yourself into your smartphone reading TV commercials, ads in magazines, or even billboards, or even reading scripts you write yourself. Would you get good faster if you had a coach to point out the things you suck at and help you get better? Of course, but work with what you've got right now. And what do you have right now? You. So the next time you think, I want to do voiceover, but I don't know where to start. Well, you're lying, because you now know where to start. Remember I just told you. Pick up your microphone, iPhone, tape recorder, or TalkBoy and start practicing. You'll instantly be a million miles ahead of everyone else who was trying to get started but is still sitting on their hands because no one has swooped down into their living room and handed them an animated series. Okay, the second way to get good. Hire a coach. A good coach will help you develop your skills much faster than you can on your own. Yes, it costs money, and it should, because coaching is awesome. So if you can afford it, call up a coach and say, hey, I want to get good at voiceover. How about I pay you money and you give me your knowledge? They'll probably say yes, and that will be good for you. The third way to get good is self-study, which amounts to you carving out time in your schedule, getting your hands on some good resources, and devouring them. These resources can be books, podcasts, webinars, classes. You get the point. And bonus, you can do all 3 of these get good techniques at the same time. But do you want to know the secret to success? Come in closer. You don't want to miss this. Do one of them. At least one. Then you've started. You'll have some momentum. Won't that feel good? Also, word to the wise, don't just do one of these just once. Voice acting is a skill just like any other. Your mechanic didn't become a mechanic by spending 18 minutes on the How to Fix Cars page on about.com. Be consistent, and guess what? You will get better. Step 2. Okay, so you're working on the first step, which is getting good. What's the next step to take to get started in voiceover? Get stuff. Here's what you don't want to happen. You spend 6 months to a year getting really good at voiceover. A local car dealership finds out about you and wants to put your awesome voiceover skills to work for them on a radio commercial. You're exploding with excitement. You get the script, you record the spot, you send it to Jake, the owner of the car dealership, and you go to bed. The next morning, Jake calls you and asks if you recorded the spot on the moon, because it sounds like this.
Do you need a new used car? Come on down to Jake's New Used Cars, because Jake's new used cars are awesome.
No, you didn't record the spot on the moon. You just didn't have a good microphone, or recording space, or anything. So, sometime after you start getting good, but before you book your first job or audition, get good stuff. Not just any stuff, good stuff. Spend at least $100 on a microphone. You'll need an interface to connect it to the USB port on your computer, and then get some recording software on your computer. Then set up your recording space. It will need to be 3 things: quiet, quiet, and quiet. So it's pretty important that it's really quiet. Your microphone will pick up things like the refrigerator kicking on, your air conditioner running, and even your stomach growling. So do what you can to isolate your space from those sounds. You'll also want it to be non-echoey. Hello! Step 3, make a demo. A demo is a reel of the best parts of your best work. Your first demo should be of commercial reads, and it should be around 1 minute and 20 seconds and have clips of 5 to 8 spots on it. And don't worry if you haven't done any actual work to put on your demo. It's totally fine to have spots on your demo that you record specifically for the demo. Ideally, you'll get this demo made by a professional demo producer, one who is familiar with you and can help bring out your best performances. But pump the brakes. You don't want to make your demo too soon. It's expensive to get a demo made, and you want it to represent you for a while. So it will serve you well to wait at least 6 months from when you start getting good to when you start thinking about a demo. Moving right along. Step 4, get opportunities. Now, there are 3 levels of gettingness associated with opportunities. Level 1, get auditions. The easiest way to do this is through subscription sites that will send you auditions that match your voice profile for a monthly or annual fee. Mind you, there are no qualifications to join these sites, so if you join, you'll be one of tens or even hundreds of thousands of hopeful voice actors who have a membership. You can still get work through these sites, but you've got to stand out. And the best way to do that is to go back to step number 1, get good. Level 2 of getting opportunities is to get better auditions. You do this through agencies. If you've done enough of step 1, you might want to start reaching out to agencies to represent you and get you even better auditions. Pros of having an agent: it doesn't cost money like the subscription sites do. The auditions are usually for bigger jobs, so you'll make more money per job, and agencies are selective about who they represent, so you'll get to develop a relationship with your agent. Cons: your competition will be fiercer. And just because you got an agent doesn't guarantee you work. Your agent may get you tons of auditions, but it's up to you to book the jobs. The 3rd level of gettingness is selling yourself. To sell yourself well, try to be as many places as physically and digitally possible. Send your demo to prospective clients and agents. Reach out to companies you want to do work for. Network, cold call, start relationships. Tell everyone you know about what you do, and be prepared to tell potential clients why you're the best choice for their project. Pro tip: if you can get opportunities on level 1, level 2, and level 3, do it. And finally, step 5, stay good and keep getting opportunities. Basically, put steps 1 and 4 on repeat. Like any skill, you've got to actively work on improving to stay competitive. This means continue to take classes, learn from a coach, and study on your own. You've also got to work on getting work continually. So keep auditioning and keep marketing yourself like it's your job, because it is. So that's it, the all-you-need, once-and-for-all, comprehensive step-by-step guide to getting started in voiceovers. Good luck! Just kidding, there's a lot to be said about each of these steps, so I won't leave you hanging. Click here to register for my free voiceover webinar. It will answer even more of your questions, including how to tell if you have the right kind of voice for voiceover, how to get started step by step, and the secret formula that I used to go from 0 to full-time voice actor in only 4 months. See you there!